Crazy.
What's up? What's going on, y'all? What up? Another episode of Men's State of Mind Podcast. Your boy Mike.
It's your boy Lee.
This is your boy Jake.
Who?
This is your boy Jake.
He back in the house, baby.
Jake Jones.
Let's go.
Jake
Go.
Jones.
All right, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah.
What's good? How you doing, baby? You
Good,
good?
man. I'm sorry.
All right, word.
Sorry, I've had an
Yeah.
absence, man.
Nah, fuck that,
We've been
man.
missing you, y'all.
Yeah, we've been missing you, man. But it's good to...
You guys been holding it down perfect.
We've been doing all right. We've been missing you.
All right, man. We was missing that essence.
Yes,
We
sir.
was missing that essence.
We're missing that shit. Hard, man. Hard. God damn. How y'all been doing though this week? How's your week going? What's going
Man,
on?
you know what? It's just been fucking hot.
Hundreds.
It's been hot, nigga.
Salt Lake City, hundreds.
You know
yeah.
it's a problem when it's 9:30 p.m. nigga. That's 91 degrees.
Just sweating.
Sweating.
With no sun out.
No sun out, bro. You just hot than a motherfucker.
My question is, how does Phoenix and Vegas deal with this shit?
Man, Vegas is 113 today. Phoenix is 111, I believe.
Damn.
But they had like dust storms and shit the other day.
Okay.
They had like flood warnings and shit. They had rain, and I don't know if you ever seen one of them tsunami looking ass dust storms, but
I was in the Grand Canyon and I saw that shit scary.
oh, that
man.
shit, man. I was going to an Arizona Cardinal game when that shit happened.
Oh, word?
I was like, what the fuck is this? I can't live in this.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. You gotta pay me.
I could, man. That's that African essence.
That's that.
Yeah, we'll be all right. Just give me a bottle of water, man. Fuck it. How you liking the heat, man? The
Man,
fuck?
these like breaking heat records everywhere.
I think so.
Midwest, the West, like the West Coast in Oregon and Washington, man.
They getting heat shit too?
Oh my God, they were in Oregon, dude. They was breaking records in situations where people was in a panic, can't buy enough air conditionings because they're not used to that kind of heat.
Yeah, they're not used to
Like
it.
110, 107, and then right now typically it's like maybe 90.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So they're used to humidity.
Yeah.
It's like 80 degrees.
Right.
Always look like it's about to fucking rain.
But it ain't.
Damn.
So it's caused a lot of problems across the West, you know.
Damn,
So
dude.
we in there.
We in that heat.
And then we have an early hurricane season up there on the East Coast.
I saw
Yeah,
you.
that's mad early.
You saw the subway?
Yeah.
The subway was flooding.
That's what I
dude.
heard,
I was like,
yeah.
oh shit.
It ain't right, man. Like
Something ain't right. It's that global warming
they
shit.
say it's climate change, but like.
But they
I don't
blaming it
know.
on Bitcoin, so.
Oh shit.
You know, man, these motherfuckers are sucking up the energy from the earth. I'm like, how the fuck you do that? Some stupid conspiracy motherfuckers out there.
There's some dumb ones, man. But yo, didn't we hear partnership? What's going on with the UFC shit, man? What's good, man?
UFC and crypto.com, huh?
Yeah.
Man, I haven't read on it yet.
Oh,
but,
okay.
you know, I heard it from, actually, I heard from you. Was it you guys?
Yeah, I
Probably, yeah, because I know Portland's getting down. The Trailblazers,
yeah.
they're getting
Dude, the
down.
more mainstream markets are paying attention, you know, and how can they not with what's going on? You know?
Yeah, I know.
I know why the government's tripping. It's just they can't control it.
Yeah,
If they can't control it, they can't control you.
that's it. And they don't like that.
They don't like that shit. So that's why they shutting it down everywhere. And
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So UFC, they're gonna be good.
Yeah, man. they're
So
fine.
I heard every fighter is gonna be.
Yeah, they're gonna be dressed out with crypto.com. I heard it's gonna be in the octagon. You're gonna be seeing a large presence of crypto.com. 9-figure contract. So we're talking like just under $1 billion contract.
so you telling me I should go and buy Crowcoin right now?
Oh, this nigga's not intelligent. This nigga's mad.
That's
It's 11
crypto's
cents.
coin.
It's
It's 11 cents right now.
I don't know, something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's gonna get all that
shit.
exposure from. Yeah, it's.
I didn't
So
even think about
Crowcoin.
that. Yo, Lee's licking his lips and shit.
You know, Shiba Inu's been stagnant, nigga. I could just swap easily.
Before we get into that, because nigga, we can get into that for days. What's up with the fucking fight?
Ooh, tomorrow night we got
Hold up.
the trilogy, the final chapter.
What? Okay, of who? Who is it?
We got Poirier. Is that how you say it?
Poirier, yeah.
And McGregor.
Oh yeah. Now what happened in the first one?
McGregor, 2014.
Damn, that's like
2014.
12. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
fucking 12
shit.
years old. God damn.
Yeah, 2014. McGregor on that one.
Okay,
And then,
second one.
Is that by points or knockout?
Oh,
I think
okay.
it was knockout, wasn't it?
Knockout,
It was
knockout, yeah.
Knockout.
And
Okay.
then round 2 went to Poirier.
Yeah, he knocked him out on the cage.
In second round, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now how's Portier? How is he up to this point? Has he got his ass beat a lot right now?
No, that boy's
Okay.
got a complete fighting game.
He's ready.
McGregor's got to be worried, but
McGregor's the underdog.
yep. I see it happening that way, man. Like, I watched a little bit of that the pre-press conference shit.
Yeah.
And, dude, Poirier's on a whole other level, bro. Like his mindset, he's just like nothing's fading him, and that's why so many. If you see the talk right now, so many people are saying McGregor's lost it. He's done.
He's on that
washed
weed,
up.
man. He's on that weed.
And then because they don't like his strategy, like round 2 against him, he came in all humble, like yeah, he's a good man. Da, da, da. Now he's coming back to his old self, and they're just like, you already did that, and you tried to transfer who you was, and it didn't work. So now who are you? Who are you?
Yeah. Oh,
and that's
identity.
That's what they're
crisis.
saying. Like that's how Poirier said. He's like, look, man, this boy don't even know who the fuck he is. Like, he ain't gonna be able to handle me in the ring.
Oh, yeah, this shit.
So it's insane, dog.
That's gonna be a good one. That's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night.
We got, and the main card has some good fights on it too. Not only that main fight, but you got the co-main event between Gilbert, I think his name, and is it Wonder Boy? Gilbert and Wonder Boy? I can't remember. But then Sean Sugarshay, Sean's on that card too. He's fighting again. So
Any females?
I don't know, man. I didn't.
So it's pay-per-view?
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view battle.
Shit. $69.99.
Yeah. Who y'all got then? Who y'all got, man? Come on.
Dude, I think McGregor's done.
I think so too.
I think he might knock him out faster than he did the second fight. That's just my opinion.
We'll have to see, man. Yeah, man. Like, so the nostalgia of me wants to go back and think of the good old days. You know how it is.
Yeah, when McGregor was wild.
Yeah.
It's
Because you are the same way with boxers,
Yeah.
man. Like you have that nostalgia, and then you kind of see him depleting and kind of falling, but you're like, fuck.
You don't want to.
You don't want to bury that grave yet. I don't want to see him under that.
It's like a Mike Tyson shit.
He might come up with a different mentality, because he wasn't even blocking fucking punches. He was taking them. He had his face all out. I was like, of course you don't get knocked the fuck out if you ain't got your, if you're not playing no defense.
Yeah, facts.
He was just getting dropped with bombs, dude.
Yeah, man, we gotta see a whole different fighter though. We can't. That boy gets so gassed, man. He gets gassed so
He's the
easy.
Canelo of fucking UFC.
Yep.
Gets tired. Just too tired. So who's your prediction?
My prediction. Fuck. Dude.
You love McGregor.
I'm the draw man. I'm the draw man in this. You guys figure it out.
Okay.
I don't want to pick you.
Okay.
I can't figure it out, man. Like I've gone back and forth. Like in my heart, I think I want to see McGregor win, but I think logic tells me, nah, he ain't gonna do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But you're hoping. You're hoping he proves you wrong. You're like secretly rooting for him.
Exactly.
A little bit.
Like you're a McGregor fan, though.
I grew up one,
Sick.
and then I kind of fell off a little bit. Saw that fucking weird shaky shit he did in the middle, throwing fucking two-wheeler through the window and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
And then he tries to pretend like he's adulting and I'm a dad now, I'm cool, I'm a family man. But then you hear all the women he's slaying and you're like, you ain't no fucking, you ain't no true daddy.
He's a family's man.
Yeah, family's man. And that's something that Poirier had said to him. He's like, because he's in this press conference, he started attacking his Poirier's old lady, his wife. He's like, you ain't got no nerve to be talking about my wife and all this shit that's going out on the streets about you, boy. Come on.
McGregor said that? No.
Poirier said that about McGregor.
Because he started attacking his wife and all that shit. You know how he does dirty.
Low blow shit. You can't even fucking read.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, when he said that to Poirier, that was the best shit. Boy, be getting capped on so hard. Remember when that motherfucker took his hat off and he said he had to fill the hat? Yo, he be getting capped on hard,
he was
man.
Grimy for that fight, though. He was looking mad grimy.
He was, man.
Fucking you, a billionaire dog, and you can't get your lazy ass. Oh,
Man.
you can't even have a motherfucker come cut your hair at the house?
At the fucking before the match. Just cut my shit before the match right now.
Fuck.
Damn.
He just look. I didn't even recognize the nigga. He looked like one of my broke ass uncles for a second. I was like,
Like Floyd Hayweather or some shit.
Yeah, some shit. The one of the Mayweather cousins that didn't make it.
Yo, and shout out to Phoenix, man. Phoenix Suns.
Oh.
Do we want to see Chris Paul win this motherfucker, man?
I do. I'm rooting for him.
I'm rooting for him too.
I'm rooting for him. Giannis need help.
Man, fuck him.
He's the
man.
one
We
man
don't like him,
working on.
Celtics fans. Fuck you, man.
You know-
We don't like him. We don't like him. Fuck him. You need to just come with the Celtics and shut.
I'm gonna go bold. Phoenix and 4.
Ooh, he said a sweep. Yo, the last week wasn't that the Lakers versus the Orlando Magic, man, when they had Dwight Howard?
Dwight Howard, yes.
That was the last sweep. I think. I don't know. Don't quote me, but damn, that's crazy.
You think you're going for that, huh?
I think it's gonna be sweet. I think Milwaukee has the firepower to get up on them, but once Phoenix, dude, it's over.
They go to Milwaukee now, don't they?
They go to Milwaukee.
Is it 2-2, 1-1-1?
Yeah,
Or
it's
is it
2-2, 1-1-1 still?
Oh, okay, all right.
So
cool.
I think the next game is on Sunday, I believe. Is it Sunday or Monday? And then game 4 is Wednesday.
Oh my god.
So we got some time of no basketball for a little bit, but we got some good fights to watch.
Yeah, we got those fights to watch, man. And what's going on with your fucking Pacquiao fight, man? What's going on with that? Give us an update. What's going on?
So they about to fight. So right now, the WBA is going in conference to give Pacquiao his belt back and put that belt on the line because they stripped Manny Pacquiao for not boxing. But then there's a lot of boxers that didn't box during COVID. So they felt that it was wrong that they took his belt because he was a WBA super champion when he beat Keith Thurman.
Keith Thurman, yeah.
When he beat Keith Thurman.
Yeah.
So they're trying to reinstate his belt back.
Mm-hmm.
So there'll be 3 belts on the line. It'll be the IBF, the WBC. So IBF, WBC, and then WBA.
Gotcha.
And then Terrence Crawford, Bud has the WBO.
Damn.
So right now, 3 belts to get him undisputed.
Shit, man.
So,
hey, yo, where does the McGregor Pacquiao fight come and play in this? Because
what?
They're suing Pacquiao for that fight because they came to an agreement that fight was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And Pacquiao took this fight over that fight. So McGregor's like, he's like, where's my money? But at the same time, Pacquiao can fight twice. They can move it. So Pacquiao's gonna pay the fee to get them off, let him fight.
Yeah.
And then I see Pacquiao probably making McGregor his last fight.
Damn, yo.
So he'll have 2 big ass money fights.
Okay. Let me ask you this: what kind of hype is that fight going to get if McGregor loses this fight tomorrow night?
Not much hype.
Yeah, it ain't.
He would need to win.
So this is a money move for McGregor too. He needs to win this fight tomorrow to make that Pacquiao fight
and
pop
cash. Then he's like, I bet. My prediction is, if that happens, Pacquiao retires, McGregor retires, and they both got a fucking fat ass bag. It's done.
Oh yeah,
if
they
that
both
happens.
done after that.
But in order for that to happen, McGregor needs to win tomorrow night.
Yeah,
he has to start it. Yeah, so to get the world's turning.
Because think about that. Like, if he loses, what kind of pull is he gonna get?
It will be weak. It'll be weak because nobody wants to see a person that
a
just
washed
lost
up MMA fighter.
So we want to see Pacquiao and McGregor. We want to see that.
I personally would rather see
Floyd shit.
I think Pacquiao knock him out in 3 rounds.
No, real knockout, not that
dance shit. Pacquiao don't know how to play. It's
and he ain't gonna be agreeing to no play in the background either. Like, yeah, let's wait. Because there's a lot of controversy that the Mayweather fight with one of those.
They talked about it first. Like, I'm gonna bring you in.
And then there's all those videos leaking. Like, look, you can tell they're talking right here, like helping him up and shit. And so, Pacquiao ain't gonna agree to none of that.
Pacquiao, he'd be like, I'm just fun of the day. I like Jesus and God and just trying to promote the fight. Like he literally, dude, he would knock McGregor out first 2 rounds. Just like kill shot. Pacquiao ain't getting paid overtime.
Yeah. In and out, baby.
In and out.
You still trying to go to that fight?
Yeah. Cheapest tickets, nigga. The nosebleeds.
Nosebleed. Yeah.
By the roof.
100, right? $100.
700. 740 a piece.
Where's this at?
This is in Vegas. This is at the
So Vegas, this is some real shit. That's why they charge you so much.
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile?
That's where the
man. I went into that arena to see George Strait back in 2020 before COVID popped. That's a beautiful arena, man. George Strait was in the middle. I guess that would be where the ring is. Dude, that's a good arena.
The front seats.
That arena at T-Mobile.
There's 6 front seats open at $5,600 a piece. That's not the fee, so
that stadium is gorgeous, man.
I plan on going out there for the fight, but not go to the fight. Like I can reap the benefits of the fun,
the
stuff,
vibe and all that shit,
and vibe and shit like that. And then I got a big, surprise for people. We'll wait till after. after that Vegas trip.
I know what it is.
So we'll figure that out, and then
we stewing.
We stewing.
Got
August
big surprise?
21st, big surprise for y'all, man.
I know what it is.
So
I know what it is.
we'll put it out on the air after that.
Maybe I know what it is.
And then,
right?
The suspense is real.
And
Yeah,
so
I'm tripping.
my prediction for that fight, I hate it because I love them both.
I know, man. We talked about this shit.
Spence, up and comer, a beast.
But if Spence loses, he still can get back in the game a little
He'll be
bit.
straight. He'll be straight because he's still a big
It's
name, still a big
Pacquiao. It ain't
draw.
like no fucking punk.
Yeah, you ain't losing to some whack ass dude.
Yeah.
You just losing to your grandpa. Because this motherfucker 42 years old. 42 years old, still schooling motherfuckers. But
that just shows the greatness of Pacquiao, though. So you got respect.
Pacquiao don't need his fight.
Yeah.
Spence needs his fight. Pacquiao don't.
You don't.
Pacquiao's an eight division world champion, the
Yeah.
only 8 division world champion
Yeah.
in boxing history.
Yeah.
He's a legend. He's a living legend already. His shit is solidified.
Yeah.
This right here is just to put on a good show for us fans and give us a big money fight.
Yeah.
So I'm not picking it. I know who's gonna win deep down. I'm not ruling Pacquiao out because I root against my boy against Keith one-time Thurman.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
Pacquiao
Yeah.
had me like, nigga, I was like,
I saw it.
what?
Yeah. Fuck Danny Garcia, man.
Oh, yeah, you saw the day. That
That's
motherfucker.
me. Alright, but it's been a while, man. Oh yeah, shout out to the. Nah, I ain't gonna shout.
What up?
Nah, I was gonna shout.
Nah. I think I know who you're talking about.
Nah, man. It's on some. Nah, fuck it, man. Ain't gonna shout.
Alright, cool. Keep it.
It's all good.
There is a fight that got canceled though.
What's that?
Wilder versus
Yeah, I
Fury.
saw that.
Oh,
I thought,
stop!
yo, I heard postponed.
Stop!
You postponed until later in the year.
Because of like a COVID thing, right?
Fury has COVID.
Yeah.
One of his trainers got COVID.
I
Gave
heard
it to him.
Yep.
So he gonna die because he overweight, right?
He might. Wilder
Oh, my
might get
bad.
his dust back the
My
easy
bad.
way. I don't know.
Yeah.
For that fight, Wilder's showing some new shit though. He's moving. He's not that 1-2 motherfucker. Like
My man gotta knock this motherfucker out in the first 3 rounds. This motherfucker lost on Black History Month, man.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Yo,
And
you
the
gotta.
fact he ain't said shit the whole conference. Their whole conference, he just sat there with headphones on.
Stay quiet.
Stay quiet. He talked all that shit. Said he tampered
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
gloves.
yeah.
Said that 240 pounds.
He got knocked out on Black History Month, man. I think when he came out, he had all the like African American
African
pictures.
shit on.
Yeah, he had like Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King in
Mhm.
the background on that screen. I'm like, yo, you gotta win. Like, if you lose, that's it. Fuck
He
you.
got knocked out in the 7th.
Whatever, man. Yeah, that would piss me off when he lost. I'm like, how you gonna have all these? The spirit is behind you, you idiot. And you fucking lost. And the motherfucker licked him on his neck. Tyson Fury licked him on his neck.
Yeah, I saw
He's
that
not
shit.
tripping.
This motherfucker's so crazy.
Yo.
One of those
Wow,
clinches
man.
licked him right in the neck.
You didn't see that?
Oh wait, I think I did see that.
I was so
I'm
fucking
like,
mad.
this-
I felt like, I'm like, this dude's fucking. Never mind, I don't want to say that word on here. All right, let's get into some serious shit, man. This divorce shit, man.
Hey, yo.
What's that
Ooh.
question?
Yo.
Cause I'm gonna wild out on this shit. 'Cause I'm lit. So what we doing? What's
All
the
right,
question,
man, well-
man? What's the question, Jake?
I've been thinking a lot of certain situations have been popped up in my life, people close to me, and so I was thinking, we probably need to discuss the divorce topic.
Yeah.
Because we spend a lot of time on the podcast trying to give relationship advice to prevent divorce, but sometimes the inevitable happens,
True.
and when it does, my question is like, how does that affect the kids in the family? We got, relationships lasting 10, 5, 15, 20 years,
Yeah.
and then there's little ones involved, and I was just, because I have kids myself, so I thought about that, and by no means is there any concern on my level with me and my wife, but I just thought, damn, how these little ones, how does it affect them psychologically, and most importantly, how does it shape them into the adults that they become? Are they, you know what I'm saying, and how does it affect them when they get into their own relationships? You know what I mean? So
That is we ain't have a heavy time
we-
like this since that.
we
George
haven't in a
Floyd
minute,
shit.
so I thought we might as well spark the fire a little bit.
Man, I guess I'll start with this one because I just went through a divorce.
Oh, okay, this is recent. Yeah.
My shit just finalized last November. November 22nd, actually.
Yeah.
that my shit finalized. I would say ours was a little bit on the good side because the kids knew we were cool, and we told the kids we love them. Like, you still gonna spend time with me, you still gonna spend time with your mom. And for my kids, it didn't bother them very much, except for Nova, because Nova's so.
Is that young or oldest?
That's the youngest.
Okay.
Because the youngest, she's stuck on me.
I'm just doing that for them. So
She's stuck on me, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So not having me there, because she was like literally wherever I was at, she was at. Yeah. She was on my lap. She was next to me. She's my road dog. She was always with me, always going with me. So with her, it was hard on her because she's not waking up to me anymore. She's not saying, you know, she always says, Dad, you remember when you come home from work and things be on sale and then you bring me bears and stuff like that. And I just remember, fuck yeah, like her, it was the hardest. It took her about maybe 2 years to kind of get it out of her system to when she started falling in love with my fiance now.
How does that make you feel as a fucking dad, man?
Yeah, for real.
Fuck.
That's
How do you?
hard.
It felt like I let her down.
Up and I ain't even.
It felt like I let her down. It felt like I gave her a promise that she'll have like solid parents throughout her life together and the whole white picket fence.
But you can't blame yourself because that's something that's between you and your ex. You know what I mean? It didn't work out like that, so it's out of your hands.
It's out. It really is out of my hands. The best I can do was
you got a strong mind,
talk to her. Was talk to her, keep my shit together. Because seeing her like that fucked me up.
Yo, Lee, man, can I say something, man? I'm getting this something weird, man. You are mentally fucking tough, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that requires a lot of mental strength for sure. Man.
I don't know how you do it, man. If I was in your shoes, I'd be fucked up. You know what I mean?
Fuck with you, like if Bree was telling me shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it, man. You're a strong motherfucker, and that's why sometimes I look up to you because you're so fucking strong, man. You understand?
Yeah, thanks, bro, man.
Fuck, man. I don't know how you do that shit, Jay.
Cool.
I honestly don't know how either.
I don't know, man. You're mentally tough, yo.
I think it's all the trauma in my early life.
Yeah.
Seeing death after death after death and Pop dying, you know.
Yeah.
I think that hardened me over time to where I can pretty much take anything because I still reach to my limits. Like I had an episode a couple weeks ago, like a week ago, where I just was past my limits. I couldn't take it no more, and I finally snapped.
You snapped on the shit.
I snapped, snapped on the shit, and I got my word out on social media how I felt, and it felt good to get it out because I was holding my tongue.
You was getting a lot of support.
Yeah, a lot of support. I couldn't believe how many people reached out, man. That shit was awesome. So thank you.
Well, that's
all.
a testament to what kind of man you are and the relationships you built with them. So, I mean, hats off to them for showing love to you, but that's all because of you.
Yes,
it's true.
See, it's that shit.
Everybody was actually shocked.
Yeah,
they were more shocked than anything.
Lee goes to that.
I'm human, you know.
Man, what the fuck?
I'm like, I'm human, so.
But I've never seen you break down, dog. You understand?
Yeah,
like we're close. I ain't seen. I hear you. You know, we talk and you break down talking like, but I haven't like physically I haven't seen you break down, dude. You understand? We talk about it. Like, you're fucked up.
But you never see it like in person.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I never seen that, man. Yeah. Like I'm just like, this guy's fucking like a Superman god.
You know how I cope with it?
Fuck.
This is my secret. My secret is there's somebody out there doing worse to me.
Wow. Okay.
So I sit there and I'm like, I can't complain because there's some people that don't get to see their kids. And with a divorce, there's some people that the wife runs off, take his money, take everything.
He's
out. He's left there with no kids, no wife, no nothing. He worked hard for. So
hey, to sum that up in one word, that's kind of like gratitude, right?
Yeah.
Because you're able to see the big picture, and you can go like, you know what? I know what's out in the world out there, in all types of life and lifestyles, and I'm grateful that I can wake up and I still have an opportunity to see my children.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So that's gratitude. So you're practicing gratitude, bro.
Yeah.
Props.
Without even knowing it.
That's props. Props, for real.
Well, thanks, man. Yeah. Thank you, brothers, man. Like, that's how I did it. Like, and then I don't do the woe is me shit. Like, I just be like, man, I'm fucking broke, fucking doing this, going through this. I was like, you know what? There's someone out there doing a lot worse and don't have the strength and the the tools given to them like I have to get myself through this shit.
Yeah.
And, dude, that quality right there
I
might be
even-
the game changer.
I can't even.
That
I can't get to that level though.
Hey, but that quality might be the game changer. You know what I mean?
What do you mean by that, Jay? What do you mean?
The ability to see through the situation and say, because when shit gets gritty, when shit gets tough, it's easy to get in the dark place. It's easy to say, woe is me, like you just said, woe is me, fuck my life. The shit just keeps piling on my shoulders. It's easy to give up. It's easy to say, be
really
the victim, play the victim mindset. That's the game-changing quality you have, dog, is that you don't put yourself in that position. You be like, you know what, shit's bad, but I know there's worse. That's a game-changing quality, and a lot of people don't have that.
I don't have it.
I didn't even know I had it.
For real. So you think that might have been shaped a little bit by your environment growing up and all that?
Yeah, growing up, like seeing, like, being the only kid with food stamps. Back when food stamps was food stamps, when there's purple, green money and shit, and you like the poorest fucking kid, and having to stand in the back and buy all my shit last because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed wearing Payless shoes with no shoestrings and shit like that. And you see Velcro, you see all these fucking kids dolled up, Jordans, J's, fucking Kobe's, everything just fitted. I'm sitting here just like, man, I ain't got a pop. I got my grandparents' roof over my head, but these motherfuckers got it. Like, just seeing that, seeing people get killed, seeing me getting lucky, seeing me getting robbed by a gunpoint and the gun didn't go off, like it jammed in my back. So like shit like that, it could be worse. I could be fucking paralyzed from the waist down. So still here.
The weights.
The gun jabbed, and as he was redoing it, some dude was like, "Hey, I know him. He's cool." Afterwards.
Jesus.
So that night, on the way home from work,
I don't get it.
I'm supposed to be dead right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe I'm here for some point. I think about that all the time. Like, maybe I'm here for a reason. Maybe
I'm just happy I met you, man.
I'm happy I met you too, dog. Like, for real.
That's insane, man.
I think I'm here to give people strength. Like, even if I'm going through it, I'm here to get you through your shit and get you through my shit together, and we could just fucking.
That's how I felt too. I
Yeah.
feel that way. I got that gift, but that gift to, man, just say somebody got. I don't know. I can't get that deep. That's another layer. That's
what I'm
another
saying.
clutch down.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I
the
can't get there.
game-changing
That's
component. That's
it
a
is.
difficult place to
I
go.
can't go there.
You want to know why, bro? Because in my opinion, you get so caught up in your environment and the way you live and the way you see. You get that tunnel vision. It's easy to get that victim mindset in the tunnel vision because it's your life, it's your perspective. The people that can step outside of that and open their point of view to the world and see the pain and the misery and the struggle, the strife that other people have to go through, that's a quality that's uncanny. It's not normal, man. It ain't normal. Yeah. And when you come across people like that, like you, and I
you might have it in you.
I think you got it in you.
See, but
I fucking don't have it in me, but you boys got it in you. And let me tell you why.
Because I can't. I mean, I care about people.
Yeah,
but go ahead.
No, finish.
Now, how do you feel on this subject? You finished, man.
Because we.
I'm sorry. I'm jumping.
We went a little bit off key because we're talking about. I think we actually dived into the next topic we were going to talk about, how we deal with shit as men.
Yeah, we can go there.
So we naturally kind of moved into that, which is good.
Yeah,
we can let our listeners know that that subject was how do we deal with things as men, getting through the trials and tribulations that occur just from natural life.
Yeah.
And I think he's talked a lot about that, which is dope as fuck. So it kind of ties in. But back to the divorce thing and kids. I don't know if Lee's finished.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because you had a lot of good shit to say, so I don't want to jump in on
I know I'm jumping because I'm fucked up.
No, you're good, brother. That was legit. Yeah. That was some good shit.
Hey, that's raw, dog. That's what
raw.
we do, man.
Yeah.
That's what we stay on mind.
Yeah, my mind took us there.
That's good.
It's just when you go through a divorce, the biggest thing is don't make it ugly. Because if it's ugly, it's going to affect the kids. They're going to see a lot of fighting, a lot of yelling, a lot of hating.
We don't need it.
We don't need it. We don't need that because then they see that negativity. Like if I was at home, fucking bitch, you piece of shit ass mom.
I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
Yeah, I can't do that either. And then like you go to her house and then she's like, yo, piece of shit dad, and they hear that negativity.
They might do that. They women.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, one female
Yeah.
listeners, but sometimes I'm like,
You don't know like
You
how your
don't
kids
know, yeah.
perceive that. Your kids is like, damn, they hate each other. They always fighting, and then it might fuck them. It might fuck with their grades.
it will.
Yeah,
I'm
it fuck,
sorry.
yeah, fuck up their grades.
When you see your parents doing that shit, it's like, well,
And you know what that does? It gets your kids to attract ain't shit people.
oh, Lee, you just, what the fuck was
He
that?
dropped a
You
jewel
hear what he
right
just,
there.
you
He
see
dropped
what he
a
fucking
jewel.
did?
dropped a
That was
jewel.
slick. Say it again. You fucking.
Your
slick.
kids will start dating ain't shit people
Why?
because they're used to seeing that, and they think that's
Really?
okay.
That's fucking.
They think that's the standard.
That's the standard.
Yep.
You
He can
motherfuckers
call-
listening to this, man. Y'all lucky, man.
He can
Y'all
call
so
me a
lucky.
bitch. He can put his hands on me.
Yep.
He can call me out my name. He
It's
can
normal,
dog me.
because
It's
it's
normal. It's
normal.
normal.
That's exactly what it is.
We made them normal. We made it normal to them.
Hey,
You
yo,
elevate. Like,
well, yeah, and that's the situation. Like,
oh.
they're attracted to the energy that they know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if that's all they've been exposed to growing up, that's what they're gonna look for. Why? Not because it's the best thing for them, because
No.
they ain't thinking
Yeah.
that way. It's because I know this energy,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go to this energy.
Mhm.
That's why I'm gonna attract the ain't shit energy, because that's all I've ever known, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hit me.
Yep.
Oh, but my dad used to hit my mom, so it's okay.
Yeah.
She stayed with him.
Mhm.
Like just shit like that.
For real.
Shit like that.
It's crazy. So you it's kind of like you are what you eat. Your kids are who you are.
For real.
Yeah.
So if you're humble, you're teaching them, get up every day, go to work. They're gonna think that like, okay, every day I need to wake up, go to work.
I see
For the
that,
people
man.
that are sitting at the
I see
house
that in my kids.
bullshitting,
That's
ain't
really
got no
funny.
job. For those people that ain't got no job, but they can physically work, they just don't want to. They kid is looking at that like, damn, I go to school every day, but my parents sit down and get paid.
Yeah.
So fuck it, I ain't about to go get no job.
Well, you know, you're damn right about that. You also know what that does? It creates a distrust between the kid and the family, because as they get, and they're adult, because as soon as they get old enough to understand things, mom and dad will be like, hey, yo, you need to go get a job, you need to do this. While I sit my lazy ass on the couch, the kid looks at them and says, fuck you, man.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
you're gonna
you, don't
sit
fucking
here,
work.
you're gonna sit here and tell me what to do?
Yeah.
In my whole life, you're telling me to do one thing, but you haven't shown that to me physically?
Word.
Guess what? They don't trust their folks anymore, breaks down the relationship, causes issues.
Just
So
like
you,
that.
like you said, you are what you eat. You gotta say what, you gotta do what you say and say what you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
same
So
situation.
you can't talk to talk because everybody gonna just like, oh, that's motherfucking
Mhm.
bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Kids are intuitive, man. They figure shit out quick.
Oh hell
Yeah, because even in my parenting skills, you know, because you want, obviously there's stuff you don't want to expose to your children,
Yeah, yeah.
but so like you try to hide things a little bit until they're old enough to understand, but they're still so intuitive. They figure it out, and you're like, damn, that didn't work. Damn, that didn't work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of related that way. So
I got
It's,
it.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
So like, if you going through a nasty divorce, that's it. Your kids see that, they're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
They might get lucky and be like, I want to stay away from that type of relationship.
Yeah.
But then, from what I've seen, the kids get fucked up, like really mentally done, and then they become into abusive relationships, hanging out with people they shouldn't hang out with. It's
See.
just a downward spiral.
See, my mom and dad, man, I get, you know, it's funny, man. I asked them about the past. I asked my mother about the past. She tells me one story about the relationship, and I asked my dad, he tells me a whole different thing. I don't know. So sometimes I think I'm a mistake. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't understand why they got two separate stories about how they fuck, man. How you have two different stories?
Yeah, because you remember that first bone, man.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
either is this type of relationship where it was jolly and y'all spent a year together and got it going, or was it one night stand? Which one was it?
Man, that's so fucking far
And
apart.
I can't, and I scanned
Wow,
both
bro.
I scanned both of them on it, and they told me two separate stories. They won't tell me the real. Somebody who's
You want to know what the fuck I would do? I will get them in the room,
yeah.
and I will buy one of them. I will pay a licensed lie detector.
It's gonna
to
get
come
hot.
to the house.
It's gonna get hot.
And then once that motherfucker be like, yeah, man, it was a great.
Because
and they start
then
doing that, you be
whoever's
like, oh,
telling
shit.
them, whoever's saying the wrong shit, I'm gonna look at them different. I don't want to. So it's just fucking.
So maybe
the
when
way
you-
I look at it is, I'm a mistake. That's how I just look. I'm not supposed to be there. I'm on some shit like that.
Well, shit, if you was, you'd be the best motherfucking mistake
Yeah.
anybody has ever had.
But see that mistake in my mind drew me
It
to where
fucks
I'm
with
at.
you.
That's why I'm at where I'm at, because I think I'm a mistake. I ain't supposed to be here. So let me make the best of this shit.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? I ain't supposed to be here, so let's run with this. See how far I can get.
I see what you're saying.
That's me, man.
That's some deep
Hey,
shit.
let me tell
I don't
you-
want to jump.
Hey,
I want you to go, Jay.
Hey, so
I
let
want
me tell
you
you
man.
this about that. If that's the conclusion you come with, that's okay. You want to know why? Because you're doing a lot of goddamn good in the world.
I know it's okay.
You know what I mean?
I accepted it. See,
No,
I've accepted
yeah.
this
Okay,
shit.
as long as you've accepted it. 'Cause
Yeah,
from your first part of that, I was like, has he accepted that? Man?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
I have.
okay,
I have.
okay.
I love it, man.
Okay.
I feel like I'm an alien and shit. That's why I call myself God, man. I
Okay.
ain't supposed to be here.
You that star that wasn't supposed to be in the
Yeah,
sky.
that's how I feel. I mean, everybody look at me, oh, conceited bastard, whatever. But that's how I feel, man.
No, I-
Oh, a lot of. Oh, I'm hearing it from the fans.
I can
So,
see-
I love y'all, though. You know, but the way I look, so in that sense, do I look at my parents as a divorce situation then? Because I don't have my dad 100% around. My mom's there. Is that kind of? I mean, how does that? I mean, I don't have no male. I had male role models, but I didn't have no father in the house sleeping with me, teaching me shit.
I see.
You understand?
So it wasn't as an intimate relationship that you would naturally have with your pops.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to put words in your mouth from y'all, but just as a TV dad shit, I didn't get the TV dad
okay.
experience.
Oh, like
Dude,
Uncle Phil.
Yeah, what I'm
Oh God,
Yo,
do I wish I
rest in
had
peace.
that? Do I wish I had some shit like that?
Uncle
what
Phil's
I'm
dope.
learning though, that ain't that ain't the norm, man. That's the exception.
Oh, what having a strong person like my father like that?
Well, just in the American culture, man. Yeah, back in the day, that used to be like the
them
fundamental,
60s, 70s.
the fundamental household.
To
But
that
let's
crack
be
king.
real, like
Yeah.
how can that be the fundamental household now when what is our divorce rate 60%?
It's high as fuck.
You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
right now,
So
yeah.
that's not, I don't consider that the normal.
That's not normal,
That's like
no.
the exception. to
So
me.
what do you do with that? Because right now I'm trying to be that dad that I wish I had.
For real.
Which-
Like that
for
dad you
real.
could look up to.
Yeah, I wish.
I think
I wish I was my father. Does that make sense? Like, I wish I was a little boy and I
Yeah.
was my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you looking at yourself like, damn, if my dad was here to do what I do for my sons.
Yeah. But then I'm hindering my kids because now they don't have do they have a drive? My dad's always around there. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
If I wasn't around for my boys, they'd be like,
Oh,
yo,
I see what
I
you're
need to
saying.
come on. I need to be CEO in this motherfucker. I don't know. Am I tripping?
No, you're not.
Uh,
sure.
Yeah,
let me tell-
you see where I'm going
so
a
the
little
way
bit?
I see it is, what are the fundamentals that kid has? Because in any situation, so I saw a meme the other day.
All right.
In the meme or this cartoon thing, right?
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
cartoon depiction, it showed one successful man in a business suit. He got money. He's rich as fuck.
Yeah.
On the other side is a broke ass poor bum on the streets, panhandling.
Yeah.
Above both of their heads, guess what they both said?
What up?
My dad was an alcoholic. Both of them said my pops was an alcoholic.
So they came from the same structure.
They came from the same structure with a different result.
Oh,
it depends
shit.
the fundamentals that's ingrained in that individual to determine what kind of outcome it happens.
Oh shit.
You see what I'm saying?
So it's what you install into the kids.
For real. So in these broken families, in these broken households that don't have moms and don't have dads, you hear about the glory stories of the mom and dads that step up and are there 100% for these kids, and they end up being alright, right?
Yeah.
Plus or minus some shit, of course.
Some shit,
Every
yeah.
situation is different. But you see what I'm saying? In this situation, this bum on the street saying, all my excuses, all my problems are because my dad was an alcoholic. The dude making money, being successful, says, the reason why I'm successful is because my dad was a fucking alcoholic.
God damn it.
You see what I'm saying?
I got you. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is,
Because my dad wasn't around, I don't give a fuck, I'm slinging drugs. Or my dad was around, now I'm a CEO.
for real. You see
I
what I'm
want
saying?
my father was I wanted him to be there, so now I'm gonna do it myself. Fuck him.
Right. It depends on really perspective and
How hurt you are.
what
Yeah.
fundamentals are ingrained in you. It's like that I'm gonna get it mindset or I'm gonna be the victim mindset. It's and how do you influence that in your children? I think we've talked a little bit about that now. We talked about having great communication, and that's what one of the first things Lee said. He said,
Yeah.
when this thing happened, we sat our kids down and we said, this is what's happening between mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to know that we still love you regardless.
Yeah.
I love you. I think that's important that needs to happen. You got to tell the kids this isn't because of you. Because from my understanding, a lot of kids take it personally, like you're getting divorced because something wasn't right with us, right?
Yeah.
And you have to make that clear. You have to be like, this isn't because of you. This is because mom and dad couldn't work things out. But each one of us have so much love for each one of you. Please don't think this is because of
That's
you.
dope what y'all do right there.
You know what I mean?
So,
I don't know if that made sense, but that's what I mean, bro. Like, I think if you had that father influence or not, because you're worried about how you're going to pass that on to your kids, you give them the fundamentals. And you know what's funny is, like, the fundamentals mean so much. Like, the core good fundamentals.
It's like building blocks.
It really is. It's a building block, because what ends up happening is they're going to go through some crazy hard shit in life, regardless, because that's what this life hands you.
How do you attack
the
it?
resiliency, though, comes from the foundation that you believe in.
Got you.
And
You're like, oh shit, Pop's warned me about this.
Yeah. Here's my tools to handle this bitch.
Yep.
Now, what's your story, Jake?
My story's, I mean, similar. Like, my parents got divorced. Funny enough, my parents are together now, happily married, living in my house. Believe it or not.
Circle kind of like.
But they've been married and divorced a few times. But as a young kid, seeing that fundamental structure broken and not understanding what that was, like, why is dad not here? Why is mom, with another man? Why is dad out, partying, doing his thing? Like, that was difficult to understand.
Oh,
for
fuck
real.
yeah, as a kid?
And you have to navigate that shit on your own, and like, what does this mean? Like, so.
How'd you deal with that? At what age?
Hey, yo,
oh, my bad.
For me, what problems it caused in my life, it made me grow up way too fucking quick.
Oh, you had to.
Because in my particular situation, what ended up happening, I ended up being the adult in the situation real quick. Had to figure out how to take care of myself in certain situations, and there's other details to it. Like, I was the oldest cousin, so we were always hanging with the cousins, so they all looked up to me.
Oh, the babies.
Everyone else, all the adults would be out fucking partying, doing their thing, so I would be the one responsible for making sure they got their head on the pillow at night. I grew up quick as fuck. You know what that ended up doing to me, though? I hit 30, dog, and I went fucking, I went out.
That makes...
I went nuts, man.
See, I didn't put that together.
I could only hold that discipline down so long, and as soon as I hit 30, I was like, you know what?
I'm 19.
I'm fucking wild.
I'm 19 years old.
That makes sense.
For all I did it for all the wrong reasons at the wrong time, because it hurt people close to me. But that's a little bit of the mindset behind it. But for kids, like Lee said, man, I think the most important thing is you gotta be open and you gotta communicate about what the real intention is here. And like we talked about, you gotta say what you mean and mean what you say, and do also what you say. Your word is your bond to your children. It really is. Because I said they're intelligent as fuck. You can tell them one thing, if you don't do what you say, they're gonna learn real quick.
They remember it.
Yeah.
They remember it, because they'll tell you, like, you always say that. You always say that. We're not going.
And I got a lot of work. I got a lot of work to do as a father for that.
I do as well. I do as well.
I do my best to be there and be honest. And my intention is always to fulfill my word. Yeah. But life happens.
Oh hell yeah.
But like I said, if that foundation is strong, the kids are gonna understand that as they get older and
as they get older, they understand more. The younger, they don't. But
for real,
they're new to the shit, bro.
Yep.
They'll figure it out.
That's insane, man.
That's some deep shit.
That's a big one.
I got to tell my son, because he's like, man, life's gonna be easy. I'm driving a Lamborghini.
That's what
I'm gonna be doing this. I'm
like,
that's
what my dogs do.
Your life is easy because I make it easy.
Yeah.
And I make my life hard to make your life easy.
Yeah.
So life is easy right now.
Yeah.
For you right now. I was like, when you get there on your own, you by your motherfucking self. Like, because I want you to learn. I'm not going to be that dad that's going to be like, oh, shit, you $500 short on your rent?
No!
Nigga, dad still got to pay his rent. Dad still got to pay his bills. So I want to make sure, like, when you're on your own, you're on your own. My couch is off limits for the first 6 months, buddy. You about to try and get your shit, figure that shit out. Yeah. Because he's like, oh, I'm about to be making millions.
Because, see, when they say I want to get a Lamborghini, I'm like, how much does a Lamborghini cost? How you going to make that money?
Yeah.
How are you Let's do math.
Yeah.
Get the calculator out, figure this shit out. How you gonna get
fucking house on wheels?
That's what I try to break down. Every time they say some dumb shit, I'm like, yo, get the calculator out and start adding. How much you make right now?
Yeah.
How long is it gonna take you to buy that one motherfucking car? You could be doing all this other shit.
Yeah.
My oldest son right now used to be on some shit, like, you know how we doing that pie shit, right?
Yeah.
He is clicking that. I don't have to tell him once to click that fucking button.
He's on it.
He's
like,
already in
alert.
the mindset. Yeah, he's already in the mindset of this could be worth something. So I got his mind going. Other people that got under me, they're like, oh, fuck it. But he's really,
That's
cool.
He's in tune.
He's kind of getting into it. He's turning. He's still talking that stupid Lamborghini bullshit, but he's starting to figure this shit out.
Come later.
Yeah.
You gotta put the building blocks in place first, and make sure you get on your feet, come up with some great ideas, and like run with it.
Yeah, fact.
And then you can get that, because I'm pretty sure you told him that's like a $2,000 car payment, $2,500 a month.
Fuck it, just buy a used car for $2,000 and just build it up, and they'll take it to the mechanic and just
just
cheaper
drive
that way.
Yeah.
You don't have no car payment.
Yeah,
Fuck
for
it.
real.
I don't know. That's just baby shit.
So, hey, I got a question. I got a question. It's tied to this. So, we do everything right? Let's say we're the model fathers, right? Married to the model, the perfect wife, the perfect situation.
My wife holds me down.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, look, we do everything right for our kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
They still fuck up.
Yeah.
That's
still
life.
gonna fuck up, right?
Yeah.
So that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of folks, right? It really is, because
when the kids fuck up.
Yeah, because like there's families out there that I know specifically within my family that they felt like they did everything they could. And don't get me wrong, some people get lost in their own shit and don't realize that they're not seeing things the way real life is.
Yeah.
But they think they did everything right. You know, I provided, I gave them the right direction, I gave them the right love, the right support, and they still go down a wrong path probably from an external path. I mean, external influence, like, close families that raise their kids in strong religious families.
Yeah.
And then there might be something to say about this, but then the kids get addicted to drugs, have an OD and die, right?
Yes.
Then they sit back going, I did everything for my kid. What did I do wrong, God? What did I do wrong? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So there's that other side to it too. Like, man, I think the answer in all this is some of it you have to let go of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't hold on to that so tight and say, my kids are going to be perfect because I did what. Sometimes you have to let go of that and just be like, my kids are my kids regardless, and I'm going to love them no matter what the fuck what.
See, in that situation,
and you got to teach them that. You got to show them that. You can fall on your fucking face. You can make mistakes, but guess what? I'm still going to be here. You know what I mean? And that's something that I've had to spend a lot of time with, because you said something that kind of clicked with me, or maybe you did. You always want to provide better for them than what was provided for you. That's like the ultimate goal as a parent.
Yeah, I said,
right?
I make my life
but
hard,
if I don't reach that goal, is that the most important thing, or is the most important thing knowing that my kids knew that my heart was 100% on the line for them, regardless? You know what I'm saying?
That's a discussion you have to have with your child when they're of adulthood, 25 plus.
You know what I mean?
That's when their mind's fully developed. You sit down and talk to your kids.
You're right, because you try to pull that shit out too soon, they'll be like, what the
fuck out of here. Yeah. You gotta, when they're adult and they start understanding life, dude, I can't wait for all our kids, because that's when you sit down and talk to them like, where did I fuck up at? And we'll try to, and you might have to go to the bar and get drunk a little bit with your kid, just to get that raw emotion up. You gotta loosen it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I mean, because that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna have to apologize for the shit, whatever I did wrong.
No.
It's like going to the confession and saying your sins. Like, God, I had sins. What were my sins? But you're talking to your kid,
for real.
Your kid's gonna say, yo, Dad, you fucked up here and here. This is how I feel. And you gotta put the Band-Aid on it. You know what I'm saying? And say, let's move forward from here. And that's when y'all go to Jamaica and have fun and shit, after that milk. You know what I mean?
There we go.
You know what? Damn, dog, you make me think.
You see what I'm saying?
If I sat in front of my pops right now and it was like confession time, right?
It's time.
And he said to me, he's like, what would be more important? That I sinned and I made mistakes, or that I let you know about my sins? What would be more important in your mind as a kid?
Whoa.
You get what I'm saying?
Not Sandy. I don't know.
What would be more valuable to you?
So if you sat down with your pops?
Yeah, and because I think the reason what I'm getting at is I think a lot of people try to hide their flaws. I think the most important relationship you can have with your kids
You gotta open
is
up.
that's what I'm saying.
You gotta take
So
a
what would
drink.
be the more important question? Did I have flaws, or Pops, did you show me your flaws? The most important question would be, Pops, or the answer would be, Pops, you showed me your flaws. That would be more valuable to your kids than ever saying, no, my dad didn't have any flaws.
Oh,
because that don't, you know what I'm saying?
That doesn't exist.
For real.
I know I have flaws, so I would go to my kid at 25 over 3-4 beers or 3-4 shots and say, hey, I want to know as an individual before I die, where did I fuck up at? And just go one-on-one with them to say, what's you know.
Well, that's what I'm
Let's just
saying,
get it
though. I
in.
think more
that's
important.
me.
Yeah,
It's
more
has to
important.
come from the father.
Yeah.
I mean, it could come from the kid, but I wouldn't be. I'm be like, fuck.
But what I'm saying is,
I'm not ready.
In my opinion, you would know that you won, and at least in my head, I know that I'd won with my kids if they said, yo, Pops, I don't care that you have flaws. I'm just glad you fucking showed me you have flaws.
That's a win.
That's
That's a
what
win.
I'm saying.
That's a fucking
That's
win.
what I mean.
That's a win.
Because
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
I'm being vulnerable as a human being, saying, you know what, I'm going to give you everything I can, and I'm going to fall flat on my fucking face a lot of times,
Yeah.
but I'm still going to get the fuck back up, and I'm going to help you along the way, too.
Yeah, that's what it's
Straight up.
about, man. That's what it's about. No, I feel you. I feel you on that.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
Shit.
Isn't this weird how we just
I'm in
learn
deep
a lot
thought.
and it's outside. It's a deep episode, man. It's just wild, G.
I know, man.
That's crazy. Just think of that shit. But
I already
yeah,
know what my flaw is, dude.
What is that?
What is it?
What the fuck? You got?
I would have to spend more time with my kids.
Oh man, that's me, man.
I like
That's me too.
I was doing that individual.
Yeah, you was. Yeah,
individually.
each
And then
kid.
work got in the way. So it was like
Time at work
time at work
takes
took that away from my
time
kids.
and family.
So I'll be honest, I haven't seen my kids like 2 weeks.
It is what it
First
is
time I
because
see
of
them this
fucking
weekend,
job.
Yeah, it's,
But that ain't the norm anymore.
that ain't the norm.
That's life happens.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because kids get used to routine and consistency, right? But they also understand that life happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and,
so
they
then,
know I'm
yeah.
always working. They know I'm leaving the house at 5, coming back at 7
See, that,
p.m.
and those are fundamentals that are also being instilled and imprinted in their mind because they'll remember that.
My-
My pops, he fucking got up and worked every day.
Because he had to put
Yeah.
food on the fucking
Yeah.
table, and if he didn't go to work, I would have no lights, I would have no phone, I would have no food. So
Nothing.
that goes in their mind too.
For real.
Don't
You
think
gotta
that.
work.
Don't
Yeah.
think. You know what I mean? That's sliding by like that's not spending time with me. Don't fuck him. No, this is why I'm eating this. I didn't pay for this. My dad
This is
did.
why I got phone service.
Yeah.
This is why Christmas is big as it's always.
Yeah.
For real.
See?
So it's
So
like,
that goes to because that went through our heads a little
Yeah.
bit. So
Yeah.
that's-
Oh, I think about it now as an adult. You know, when I didn't have that time, I don't know. I know where my folks
Yeah.
were. They were making that money. They were providing, putting a roof over my head, putting
Yeah.
food, clothes on my back.
Yeah.
Like, so I mean, but again, we talked about the age level. That only comes at a certain
Certain
level.
time.
Yeah.
When they're real little, they don't realize
I
that.
don't give a
No.
fuck.
But they'll see it as they grow.
They will.
They will.
Now here's the next subject, man. The men getting knocked down and shit. 'Cause I know Lee, you had big shit on that, man.
For real.
man, I would say
Y'all check the time whenever.
You know,
we put it
normally-
together. Let's just see where we at.
normally, man, I'm like normally I'm cool, man, happy,
Yeah.
happy and good to go, and
Putting a good episode in here.
Yeah.
it finally hit me where my expenses caught up with me.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was cool, you know, when you spending money thinking like oh I got some money, you know, I'm about to, and then it catches up to you, and I had to look at both of my accounts, negative. One was negative 625, one was negative 75. So I had to sit there and I was like, man, this is how life. I have to skip my truck payment. I got to do this, like
And you putting in 80 hours.
80 hours. That's what broke me. What broke me is me working 7 days a week, and I have nothing to show for it. But I'm in a supermarket, and this motherfucker next to me, younger than me, fit, nice built kid, look like a young Mark Wahlberg,
Mm-hmm.
nice lifted truck, living off the government, chilling, happy as a motherfucker. Shopping cart full this fucking high. I'm over here putting shit back like, yeah, I don't really need that right now.
Fuck it.
Nigga,
Yeah, I'll do it next
I don't
week.
need, I can't get these chili beans, nigga. Where's the Walmart great value? Nigga,
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat this cardboard. Fuck it, I gotta, it's you sitting there making life choices. Bologna, me and my wife ate sandwiches, nigga. It just broke me like where I was like, this motherfucker has a nicer truck than me. Nicer truck than me. He is all fitted in LRG and fucking nice shoes. He has like the expensive Oakley glasses going across his sun visor.
Expensive shit.
Expensive shit. Nigga, I'm over here wearing Walmart N1 shorts. Nigga, I'm over here like fucking Walmart shirt and wearing some beat up ass Jordan sandals. I'm like, this motherfucker is suited and booted. Not a Tacoma, but a Tundra. Not a Tundra. Sorry, the smaller one. Tacoma. So a Tacoma.
They look like Tundras.
They look like Tundras.
Yeah, they look like Tundras now. Fuck.
Lifted, 6-inch lift, big ass 30-inch tires. That nice matte gray color I love. Like it's not shiny, but it's like matte.
Yeah.
The fucking lights on there. Decked out. Motherfucker ain't working. Collecting checks. And I'm over here, just get off work, nigga, sweating, name tag hanging off. And I'm like, I ain't got no motherfucking money.
Yeah.
So at that point, I had to sit there and that shit broke me. I literally couldn't sleep. And I woke up and I just texted that shit to the world, man. I was like, this is how I feel right now. Like I felt like I was nothing. I was like, the fuck is my purpose? That's scary when you start thinking like, what the fuck is my purpose?
Everybody got one though.
Like, what's my purpose? And then I had to sit there and I think that's when it hit me. I was like, you know what? I have a roof over my head.
Yeah.
I have kids that love me. I have a wife that loves me.
Yeah.
I have a car to get to and from back to work.
Yeah, AD.
There's somebody else out there ain't got none of that shit.
And I don't know how you do that. Cause yeah, you just clutch it down.
None of that shit. They worse are off than me. Me, I still have the strength. You know what? I'm a fight through poverty because I've been there so many fucking times.
Yeah.
To where I'm so used to it now.
Yeah.
To where I'm like, all right, I can always get out of a rut. It's gonna take me some time this time, but I have a game plan to get myself out.
Yeah.
So at that point, I was like, some of these motherfuckers ain't got no plan. They ain't got no roof. They on the street trying to think what their next move is. They don't have like the abundance of being able to go to the bank and be like, hey, can I borrow this to help my situation?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to sit there and I realized, like, dude, I'm all right. There's somebody out there fucked right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm fucked right now in a certain level, but I know I can pick myself up again.
Yeah,
I've been constantly doing it.
That's a talent you have.
It just hit me, and after that, I'm making moves now. So I'm trying to get to that point to where I could be comfortable again.
Yeah.
So that's my broken situation. Like I've had a bunch of them. My father's murdered. He was murdered and took. You know how we said your parents influence you like through life.
Yeah.
I didn't have that dad. You know, he was taken early, so that's another situation.
Yeah.
Where life just got so hard, it's like, what I do now?
Yeah.
So those are my two hardest situations, man, and the way I got out of them is just
Somebody has it worse than me.
Yep. Somebody has it worse than me. Somebody don't even have parents. Somebody's in the foster care. I still got grandparents that love me, took me in, gave me allowance, taught me how working hard and making your money that way goes a longer way than quick money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, we can get quick money all day, but once quick money run out, that's it. So he was like that long-term investing and long-term working and shit like that, man.
We get it, because it also means more when you do get it, right?
Oh, fuck
There's
yeah.
more value in it. That quick burn ain't nothing. You know what I mean? It just doesn't seem like it has as much value to it. You know what's crazy though, Mike, is I know you got some depth to you, man. I know when things get difficult and hard. Like, I'm curious to know what you dig deep in you to get you through those situations. Because we all have our life troubles, right?
Yeah.
Lee talked a little bit about his. I want to know what you got.
Got you.
And that's coming up.
Man, we just keep going.
That's good, because that Sunchips is calling, man.